What kind of mind would create a monster? In the summer of 1816, a bunch of snobby rich white kids went on vacation to a private estate in Switzerland. Like we all do. Unfortunately for them, the weather was quite lousy. It rained for weeks and stuck inside a giant lakeside manor. They were cold and bored to death. So, to pass the time and entertain one another, they decided to have a little writing competition. Everyone had to come up with a story. The best one wins. Most were forgettable, but one particular girl decided to write about a weirdo stealing dead people's body parts, stitching them together, and zapping them with lightning to create an exceptionally sexy zombie. The girl was Mary Shelley, the author of Frankenstein. She was your typical goth friend. You know, soft-spoken, clever, and just a little bit kooky. And she won. Mary Shelley's real life, though, makes Frankenstein look almost tame. It was romantic, tragic, messy, and really fucking weird. Her mother, Mary Wollstonecraft, was one of the original feminists. A radical, a writer, and way ahead of her time. Tragically, she died just days after giving birth to Mary in 1797, so Mary never knew her, but she idolized the woman. She read all her work, constantly visited her grave, and treated it almost like a shrine, a place of comfort. And comfort she did find, because that's also where at the age of 16 she reportedly lost her virginity to a 21-year-old married poet named Percy Shelley. Bold move. The two ran off together shortly after, moronically wandering through Europe. They didn't actually marry until a few years later, after Percy's first wife passed under very tragic circumstances. And even then, it was mostly to make their situation look less messed up and get custody of his children. For a time, Mary and Percy were actually happy. But the happiness didn't last long. 6 years later, Percy drowned in a boating accident. His body washed up on the Italian shore and by local law had to be cremated right there on the beach. But, and this is real, either because Percy's fiery passion was hotter than the flames, or maybe because he had tuberculosis, his heart, calcified by illness, refused to burn. So Mary kept it, you know, like a keepsake. Wrapped in silk and tucked among his love poems, she kept his gross, burnt and calcified heart in her writing desk for the rest of her life. What could be more romantic?